tell me how to act in front of my child.
Better off without you.
Hello everybody, my name is Ednard. Welcome to r/entitled parents, a place where all the terrible parents of the world get to pretend that their kid is worth more than yours. Let's dive right in. Your broken leg isn't as important as my kid. Some backstory. So, this happened in October. I broke my leg pretty badly in September. It wasn't some dramatic falling from a roof. My leg got stuck between some tree roots while I was camping in the forest with some friends, and I twisted so bad that knee got very screwed up. At first it wasn't much, but after a few minutes it started hurting so much. My knee was like 3 times as big as before and hurting like I was shot. Because we were in the middle of the forest, we couldn't get an ambulance, so my friends helped me get to the car and drove me to the hospital. I got some checkups, and luckily I avoided getting a cast, as there was no actual bone damage except for the shard of bone that had opened up in my knee. It wasn't too bad as I didn't need surgery. My leg was put in a harness or something, I don't know what it's called. I also had to use crutches for like a month. The harness was quite large, so I wore big dress pants over them. So, on to the story. So when I was finally able to go back to school, I go to school away from my home, so I take like 2 buses to get there. I got to the bus and there was only 1 seat left, so I sat down, put my crutches on the holding thing above my head, and we drove off. A few stops later, a woman and her kid, who looked about 4 to 5 years old, came on. She scouted the seats and saw that none were free. Then she saw me, a large, lazy, good-for-nothing teenager. She came up to me and I knew stuff was about to go down. You guys already know what me and EP and EK stand for. Entitled parent. Excuse me, could my kids sit down? Me. Oh, sorry, I have a broken knee and need this seat. EP looks at my legs. But you're fine. Stop being lazy and let my kids sit. Me. No, I really broke my knee. I pulled up the leg of my dress pants, revealing the harness thing. See? Entitled parent. Why isn't your leg in a cast then? Stop lying and let my kids sit. She pulled on my jacket to try and pull me off my seat. I slapped her hand off my jacket and told her to stop. Entitled kid. Starts whining about wanting to sit. Entitled parent. See what you did? You teenagers are so rude. You midlife crisis adults are ruder. Also, you have a kid, so you're swearing in front of him isn't setting a good example. Entitled parent. Don't tell me how to act in front of my child. She was full on yelling now, and the whole bus was looking at us. The bus driver stopped at the next stop and told the entitled parent and entitled kid to get off. The entitled parent tried to defend herself by telling the driver that I was lying about a broken leg. The bus driver told her with the coldest voice ever that I got on with crutches, obviously struggling. The bus driver pointed at the crutches and said, "See?" The entitled parent's face went red and she stormed out the bus. Never seen the lady again. My knee has done a good recovery. I don't have to wear the harness or use crutches anymore. But walking still hurts a bit, and my knee sometimes just gives up and does a weird click and boom and losing balance. Also, this was translated from my native language to English, so I hope I got everything translated correctly. This really bugs me, like entitled parents thinking they know everything about somebody. And see, I often see this on r/entitled parents. Somebody's hurt, and the parents are like, "You don't seem hurt." And it's so annoying, it's not even funny. Entitled mom shouts at me because I saved her son's penalty kick. A bit of backstory. I played for my town's under-13 football club, and I played as the goalkeeper. The game where this all unfolded was the semi-final of the cup, and entitled mother's son, CK, cool kid, was on the other team. The game finished 2-2, so we went to penalty kicks, and this is where it starts to get interesting. After 4 kicks each, it is 3-3, and our team scores our 5th penalty to make it 4-3. So if the other team misses, we win. Cool kid steps up to take it and hits it just to my right, so I stretch out my hand and save it. Our team starts celebrating, and entitled mother's son, cool kid, who, to be fair, was very nice and took the defeat very well, comes to shake my hand. Entitled mother did not like this and stormed over. She had the "can I speak to the manager" haircut, and I guess she was in her mid to late 30s. The following conversation goes down. "How dare you deny my son to score and lose this match? That's my job as the goalkeeper." Bullcrap. She's literally screaming her lungs out at this point. The referee walks over now and tells entitled mother to calm down. Entitled mother. "Who do you think you are?" Ref. "Ma'am, I'm going to have to ask you to leave the pitch." Entitled mother storms out in a huff, not before screaming at cool kid to follow, for which he does. Thankfully, after the match, our team got pizza, and I didn't see the entitled mother again, but I do feel really bad for her kid for having a mother like that. This happened 2 years ago, and I still get angry when I think of it. This also frustrates me. Something like this where the kid's fine, but, like, the kid's nice about it. The kid doesn't make a big deal out of the entire deal, but the parent is like, oh my god, how dare you? I'm so mad at you. And the kid doesn't even care. I think they're just making a mountain out of a molehill. Kid tells his mom off for being entitled. I was at the park when I saw this mother and her son walk by. I'm drawing, as usual, and pay little attention to them. The mom walks up to me and tells me that she loved my drawing. I say thanks and get ready for an entitled parent moment. She walks away instead and tells her son to steal my sketchbook. He walks up to me and asks if he can see it. I say yeah. He looks through and I could see his mom looking at me. I get nervous as my sketchbook is my life. The kid surprisingly gives it back, compliments me, and walks up to his mom. Entitled parent gets mad at him for disobeying her and he calls her an entitled bitch. I start laughing until she slaps him. I walk over and lightly ask him for his address. He gives it to me and I call Child Protective Services on her ass. Little PSA, if you think you can hit your child for doing the right thing and not being an entitled brat, then you deserve to be in jail. I saw the kid again and he said he was living with his dad now, who isn't entitled and respects others' property. How dare you steal my money? So I have an aunt who lives in California and I live in the UK. I've only ever seen her once, and that was the time so that this story takes place. It was around 3 years ago when this story takes place, and me and my family were going to California to see my other half of the family, my mom's side. We arrived there with no problems. Great, I get to spend a whole weekend on in California. I thought it would be a great way to brag in social media. Anyway, it was the last day and my sister was playing a game with Bratty Kid. It was something like shops and robbing. I can't quite remember, but they asked me to join in, and I did. But then this happened. Bratty Kid, she can't play with us. She's too old. Me, sorry, what? I like playing with my sister. Sister, please, let her play. BK, fine, but you need to be a robber. Me, okay, what shall I rob? Bratty Kid, Mommy has $10 upstairs. Go get it. Me, what? I'm not going to steal real money from your mom. Bratty Kid, fine, don't play then. Me, sorry sister, I'm not going to rob real money. That's against the law. Sister disappointedly says, okay, you're not a thief. Entitled parent, has anyone seen $50? Mom, no, sorry, EP. BK, K took it. What? No, I didn't. Entitled parent, what? How dare you? Mom, give it back now. Me, what would I want with $50? Entitled parent, don't you dare swear at me or your mother, you brat. Me, well, obviously I'd be raged about being accused of being a thief. Bratty Kid, we were playing shops and we needed money, so Kay said she'd get some. Entitled parent, my money? Me, no, sister asked me to play, but Bratty Kid didn't want me to, but sister insisted, so BK made me be a thief and I refused. Sister was sleepily getting ready for their long journey. Everyone then proceeded to check through my bags, but they found nothing, leaving the living room a mess. Look what you did! You made my living room a mess! Clean it up! Mom then finally got her act together and said, no, we're leaving it now. You clean up that mess you made! And we haven't seen them since. I don't know how it took the $50. It might have been Bratty Kid framing me, but I just ignore their calls now. See, that one was not as bad as the ones earlier, but still not good because it was really stupid. I mean, I feel bad for the kid. Yeah. Stupid that people can get away with stuff like that, not gonna lie. Alright, so that is the end of this episode of r/entitled parents Reddit reading. I hope you sincerely enjoyed, and I will see you in the next episode. Peace. And also, I'm really sorry for not uploading. If you are still here by now, I apologize for not uploading for a while. Based on my upload schedule, you might see another couple of videos over the next couple of days, and then I'll go another 2 months without uploading, so be ready for sometime in March or April. You might see another upload from me. If we don't see any uploads over the next couple of days, then you can just assume that I went missing again, got kidnapped or something. Alright, thank you. Peace.